How are you? Fine, thank you.
Hey guys, long time no video, but here I am returning once again with something different from the videos that I've made in the past. So, fun fact, I am a senior in university studying game design, and this year I get to work on my big senior project. Naturally, I chose to make a video game, and I thought it would be really cool to document the journey and the process of developing this game with these devlogs. I would really enjoy if you would like to join me on this journey, but also thought this would be nice to do for my own records. So on to some details about this project. Throughout my undergraduate degree, I've noticed that the history of computer science is not really taught. Yes, some inventions and technology is always mentioned for being revolutionary, but we never learn about the people behind those ideas very much. I think it's important to know the history behind the field that you're studying because it's important to know how it started and how far it's come, especially for a field that isn't all that old yet. With this problem in mind, I wanted to create a game that aims to teach its players about some historical computer science figures through a fun and engaging way. Now that we understand the motivation behind my making of this game, let's get into the idea of the game itself. I aim to make an escape room themed puzzle game where each level is decorated and themed around a specific computer science figure. Right now, I plan to have 4 levels and will possibly expand more after my graduation. The 4 people this game will cover are Alan Turing, Ada Lovelace, Grace Hopper, and Sir Tim Berners-Lee. I wanted to showcase different periods in time and different types of inventions while making sure to evenly cover both influential men and women. Through researching this project, I learned a lot myself, which really solidified my own motivation for making this game. The idea for each level is to be presented with a bedroom with various decor that the user can interact with using their mouse pointer. When an object can be interacted with, it will glow, and when it is clicked, it will launch a puzzle for the user to play. Upon correctly solving the puzzle, it will give the user a hint about who the figure is. In order to escape the room, the user must correctly answer the name of the figure that the room is themed after. Right now, I imagine each level having between 4 and 5 puzzles each. I know this project may sound like a lot, but I've started working on this a bit already and aim to get started now so I have adequate time to make changes if needed. For this project, I will be developing it in Unity and C# for all of its scripting. All of my C# scripts will be written in Visual Studio Code, and I hand drew all of the assets for this game using Procreate on my iPad. Over the summer, I hand drew all of these assets, and I will be transferring all of the images to my computer and begin importing them into Unity. Here's an example of some of the planning that I've done so far. On the right are some of my storyboard images. I hand drew these in a journal of mine, and the top one shows what the level selection screen will look like for users very loosely, and the bottom is an example of what the biography screen shown at the end of a level will look like. The picture with the little stick figure on the bottom image will be replaced by the image on the left, which is a silhouette of Grace Hopper that I drew. Onto the schedule for my development process. I decided to separate this into development phases, being research, brainstorming and planning, art and assets, developing the puzzles, creating the game framework, adding in those puzzles, implementing everything, and testing the final game. Right now, I am on developing puzzles, but I'm thinking about moving forward to developing the game framework and moving on from there. So now that we've covered everything about the game, we're going to go on to what my next steps will be. My next steps will be setting up the Unity environment and the 2D file, importing all of the assets, and beginning work on the title and setting screens. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'm very excited to develop this game over the next couple months.